Did you understand that DDETS Entertainment is probably one of the best production companies I've ever heard of in my life? Or is that too much at once?
Now that's entertainment.
What's up, guys? I'm SirDancealot29 or SirDancealot, whichever one you prefer to call me. But anyways, I know some of you guys are wondering why the title is what it is and why I have BF4 footage. Well, let me explain just why. I'm just going to be completely honest with you guys on how I feel and why I feel the way I feel about BF1 and BF4. Let's start by saying this before I even get started on the actual title. This footage is rare footage for me because I actually did a pretty nice job in the tank. Kind of surprised me completely. For those of you who watch my older videos, you know I'm an infantry type of guy and I rarely mess with vehicles, but this time I think I did a fairly decent job. I went 27-1 in this match and majority of my kills were tank kills. Haha, woo, parade for me. Anyways, I condensed the video down to all the action parts, but that's besides the point of the video. Let me get straight into it and say BF1 is a nice game, man. It's a very fun game, no doubt about that. However, there are many things that turn me off from the game and only allow me to play the game for a few matches. That's just me being realistic. I can't play the game for longer than like 3 to 4 matches. Not like my BF4 Avenges where I can just play all day. First off, the gameplay and the movement mechanics in BF1 vary a whole lot from BF4. Some people say BF1 is a tougher game to play because of this specific reason, but me personally, I feel as though the slower movement and gameplay promotes a ton of camping and just people sitting around. I mean, it's kind of annoying. And though you could look at it as, you know, tactical and more realistic, I say it gets boring quick. And in no way am I saying I struggle with making the mechanics transition, because I definitely don't do that, because I do pretty well in BF1 just as well as I did in BF4, so that's really not the case. The thing is, I don't find myself playing the game for hours and hours and hours like I did in BF4, because the gameplay is just much slower and it just puts me to sleep after I play like 3 to 4 matches of Conquest or Operation. As a matter of fact, I can't even play my favorite game mode, which is Team Deathmatch. A lot of people are like, yo, Team Deathmatch, really? Yes, I'm a very generic type of shooter guy. I like to just shoot people. Sounds like a crazy person, I understand, but that's not the case. That's just what it is. I'm a simple guy. I started at Halo, I started at Quake. We were just playing TDM, you know, simple game modes like that. And BF1's TDM just isn't very good, so that also turns me off for those of you who do like TDM or close quarters games like that. Domination's pretty cool on BF1, but besides the point. Like I said before, it's very fun, just not as exciting as BF4 in my opinion. You know what I mean? So, secondly, 3 to 4 different variations of a gun is not a different gun. I don't know exactly how many variations of the same gun they have, but I feel like each class has about 8 guns with like 3 to 4 different variations, and it kind of bugs me, man, because I don't feel like I'm working for much of a reward in BF1. I know there were more guns during not BF1, World War I, than just those put in BF1. The crazy thing is, this was a problem I was worried about when, you know, they said that this Battlefield would take place during World War I. Lack of gun selection, slow gameplay, and of course, another thing that really irks me is sniping on there. It drives me insane. I know some sniper rifles of BF4 aren't really accurate with modern snipers, but the bullet drop in BF4 and BF3 made Battlefield much more unique, and it made it Battlefield, in my opinion, because it brought a huge learning curve for people who never played Battlefield. That's just simple and plain way to put it. And it made sniping in Battlefield so much more satisfying. Satisfying because you knew to hit that long distance target, you had to account for BF4 funny rainbow bullet drop, and you knew it took skill to do that. Because you had to account for that huge crazy bullet drop. It was fun to do it that way. Whenever you hit somebody from a long distance, it would just fill you up with happiness because you caught somebody from that long distance away. That's just the satisfying feeling you get. In BF1, you can literally point and shoot. It's kind of basic. In BF1, like I feel like they made the sniping a whole lot easier for the casual gamer to pick it up, and that's kind of what drives me kind of crazy. That's what it is. It really kind of drives me crazy. That competitive feel doesn't really sit well with me on BF1. It's kind of casual, very, very casual and slow. The lack of competitive feel I get when I play BF1, the same animosity and hate mail I used to get for wrecking someone in BF4 isn't there anymore in BF1. Like, nobody sends me hate mail on BF1. They just get their ass kicked and they just enjoy it. You know, they just sit there and just be like, yeah, I got my ass kicked. No teabagging me back. It's just not the same feel. I miss that feel. We like competitive feeling shooters. It's a fun feel because the game is so much more casual and more friendly for the average gamer to pick up the game and be good at it, as opposed to a newbie picking up BF4. That's just what it is, man. There are, of course, learning curves on every battlefield, and I'm in no way say BF1 is a bad game. It's for noobs. Sorry. But for me personally, I feel like it's just too easy, and I don't get a sense of joy after getting first on the leaderboards, which I do a lot on BF1, even with the new scoring mechanics they got in Conquest, because I usually PTFO. It's just simple. I play the fucking objective. That's it. I always do that. Why not? But the game just feels extremely casual. But with all that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the BF4 match, and I should be back on BF1 when the DLC comes out because I bought premium, and I gotta play my money's worth. That's just what it is. Same with the Division. I have Division clips for you guys as well. But yeah, man, you guys let me know what you think about BF1. I am dying to hear your comments or your thoughts about it, because I know some people would rather BF1 than BF4. I was like, yes, I know BF4 had a crappy launch. Yeah, it did, but the game eventually developed into a great game. I thought it was a great game with the crappy launch, to be honest with you. The game was just fun. It really was. It was just fun. It was competitive. I felt like I had to work hard to get my kills. I mean, you gotta put in a lot of work with BF1 because, you know, it's a slower movement speed. You can't jump around like you did in BF4, but at the same time, other people can't do it either. They can't jump around like they did in BF4 either, so it's kind of like you're playing other noobs still. The only difference is BF1 just feels a lot easier. Sniping on there is just a joke. I mean, I can run around with any sniper on there and just headshot for days. But yeah, man, you gotta let me know what you think. Enjoy the rest of the footage. Comment, like, subscribe, share. Yeah, and hope you guys have a great day. Peace and 5,000.
DDETS Entertainment.